Hillsborough show, he told his wife, Lisa, "Let's take the helicopter out of here." No, he hadn't flown into the show, he had driven there. However, the helicopter he was referring to was a motorized miniature that he scooped up after receiving a lead about the unusual prop. The completely articulated red whirlybird with pulleys and gears once had a motor, although it doesn't any longer. This didn't stop Boses from seeing the opportunity. After spotting the 4-single-quote-long helicopter, a person knowledgeable about Boses' tastes placed a call to him, alerting him of the great find in the space of dealer Tom Swain, only to discover that the owner of Off-the-Wall Antiques was virtually passing by the Hillsborough show on his way to St. Joe's. Boses immediately got off the freeway, found his way to show and navigated through the 350 dealers to find the space of Swain. Within 43 minutes, he was the helicopter's new owner. "I only bought it because there is a Walt Disney Studios sticker on the bottom," he said, adding that he plans to do some research and see if it was ever used in a movie, and if so, which one. "I don't think it ever flew because of the way it was built, but it may have been a display where it started up and maybe lifted off and hovered a few inches," said Boses. It was the inventory sticker on the bottom with prop number and barcode that really sold him. Swain had the helicopter priced at $3,800. It was undisclosed how much Boses actually paid for the helicopter, but it had made quite a journey. Swain saw it in a space at the Alameda show. It was marked $150, and when he asked the dealer how much he would take for it, he dropped it down to $125. Swain jumped at the opportunity. If Swain had not have sold the helicopter at the show, he planned to send it off, insured, to heritage auctions. He had sent pictures to the gallery who had shown interest in the prop. Swain can be contacted at 707-343-1323. "I don't think this will ever make it to a show," said Boses, adding that he plans to hang it in his store off the wall on Melrose Avenue. It is not surprising that the helicopter will not be immediately flying off into a new home. The miniature helicopter is the perfect example of a boy toy that not even hard-working dealer Dennis Boses can part with right away. "I have no trouble finding items for women to buy, but finding things for men can be quite a challenge," said Swain. However, when he does find a primo example of a boy toy, it sells right away. One of the differences between a woman's purchase and that of a man's is that men like to claim that these things are investments, meaning they often come with a higher price tag, while women don't really need to justify their purchases. They claim they just love to acquire beautiful things. For every 100 items that turn the head of a female shopper, perhaps only one will appeal to the grown boy. In survey after survey, the ultimate boy toy is always James Bond's Aston Martin from Goldfinger. Nothing is more extravagant, exotic, or more unattainable. The iconic gadget-laden car sped off with just under $4 million on October 27 at a London auction. The silver DB5, which was driven by Sean Connery as the super spy in Goldfinger and Thunderbolt, sold for a disappointing $500,000 less than pre-auction estimates. Although Swain made a killing on his helicopter, it was nothing compared to the profit made by the former owner of the Aston Martin. American broadcasting boss Jerry Lee bought the 1964 car for $12,000 in 1969, and since then it has spent much of its time in the United States. He plans to donate proceeds from the sale to his charitable foundation. There is no larger boy toy category than transportation, vintage cars, Harley-Davidson motorcycles, boats, golf carts. The list goes on and on. When they get to the real thing, men also gravitate towards motorized miniatures, like Boses' helicopter, and remote control planes, cars, and even boats. Another category of boy toys would be coin-ops and would include pinball games, jukeboxes, and even slot machines. At a recent auction, a Charlie's Angel pinball machine detected $2,050, while an Addams Family pinball spooked for $4,000.